All right, live game plan, last one.
Game plan
Over.
We're back.
It's over.
For the last time, though, y'all. Hey, it was a great season. Me and Doe love doing this with y'all, but we going to get right into it, y'all. We gave y'all the 5 keys yesterday. Hey, I'm going to tell you what.
Great season for us?
For me and you.
Okay.
Yeah, for me and
Damn
you.
sure not for the Steelers.
No.
Or Steelers. At all.
But I'm going to tell y'all what. With Big Ben's age this year and really a young nucleus, I'm going to say we did pretty much what I expected. You know, get to the playoffs. We barely got there, but I expected us to get to the playoffs, go 9-7, have 9 wins. I'm sorry, 9 to 10 wins this year. And Big Twizzy, you know, I did call that. That's on wax. All right, but I thought we did end up pretty much where I thought we were.
Well, I predicted 12-5. I thought we had the talent. I thought the offensive line was going to be somewhat better, but they were beyond horrible. Most of the regular season, we was really bad, really soft up the middle on defense.
That was uncalled for, though.
We were soft both ways to it. We didn't know what was going to happen with them. We didn't end up playing 0 games.
Yeah, at all.
And a follow got hurt, so
at all.
It is what it was. But okay, we'll get in. You know, but that's the beginning of it. Like the season was all in last night with the offense. The offense came out. It's been 2021 season all in it. Defense came to play. They was trying to win that game.
Defense came to play last night, and again, that is the Steeler way. We are one of those hard-nosed defensive teams, and last night just proved that we do have a chance. If we can get this offensive line and a quarterback situated in the pretty near future, you know what I mean, with TJ still being under contract and Minka, who will hopefully come under a new contract this offseason, though, I think the defense is there.
The defense is there, but it's not there in the middle linebackers.
Well,
0 on the middle linebacker. You have to have a middle linebacker. You have to have a thumper. You have to have a weak side cleanup guy, and they got to be good in a 3-4.
Yeah.
Or at least
over
serviceable.
Yeah.
Over average.
And I'm glad you said that, though.
Because there's no way which off the middle you're going to be that soft and think you're going to win football games. With Cam being the left-hand assassin, but he had an all-pro year because he was doing too much. He tackled somebody 15 yards down the field yesterday.
I know. I said
crushed
on the sideline. On the sideline.
There's no way a man he should be running all the way down there not to do that.
Yeah, well, when your linebackers are lacking, you got a second-string dude, really, in Spillane, who's out there starting most of the season, though, with Bush, who's played just – I'm going to say this one more time, y'all. You can go back and look at past episodes of this podcast, but Devin Bush, it might be time for you to roll, man. I mean, I just don't even see you getting that dog in you. You know what I mean? I don't know if you lost it, if you ever had it. I'm not sure what happened, though, in this offseason when you had that knee surgery. But I'm going to tell you what.
Before the surgery, he was sideline to sideline. And he was fighting to get off. I mean, I know he's not the strong side, but he was at least giving us a fight. The non-existent of the fight,
that's
just gone, man.
And that's what I'm getting at, though. There's just no fight in the dude. Once you get your hands on him, he wasn't even trying to get the man's hands off him. It would be like he's just dancing with guys out there.
Yeah, he was Sammy Davis Jr. Tap dancing man.
Yeah, but the season did. Hey, Big Ben got to the playoffs in his last season with the Steelers, and last season period ever playing. He's retiring. First ballot Hall of Famer, Big Ben. We salute you. You see, we got the jersey up tonight, but we salute you, Big Ben, because we don't know how long we're going to go before we get another quarterback, though.
I mean, I hope it's very soon, man. I mean, I don't know what they're going to do. What they really had no succession plan. They got Haskins. They didn't give him a 0 burn. I don't even think he got a down
yesterday.
He didn't get a down all season. Mason is not the guy. He's afraid. He's scared, and he hasn't shown promise when he's on the field. So, I mean, you going to go with him? You going to do what with him? Like, what is he going to do?
Right.
Like, here listen, you cannot lose football games here. It's changed, man. It's been a long time since we've been straight up bums. I mean, they still going on with the Mike Tomlin hasn't had a losing season. I get it. But, man, that was excruciating. 18 games, man. That offense was bad. After being 11-0 the year before that and putting up points with all that talent they got outside. But I mean, once the film got out there, Tay wants no work when the ball's coming his way.
He wants
in
no
traffic
at all.
And Claypool plays like a man the size of 5'9".
Well,
James don't get enough burn.
Well, I've been saying that about Claypool. Claypool, he might be what, 6'3",
6'4",
6'4".
Athletic
he plays 5'11", though.
5'9".
Damn, now you're giving him. He's not even 5'11". Damn,
no.
5'9". Okay, well I'll go for that. But his catch radius is not there. That's what it really is with him. He has to body the ball. That means he has to always try to position his body and get in weird position. And if he doesn't, you notice he won't catch the ball.
No,
he won't catch the ball. He won't make no acrobatic just with the hands over the head, fully extended.
Sometimes he does, but it's just not consistent.
Well, he's also
herky jerky, like you said.
Herky jerky. He's not going to continue to run after he catches it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. He's going to fall to the ground, or he's vertical jumping. He
jumps for no reason.
Yeah, he's vertical jumping, and to me that just shows that he's not really comfortable yet with the athletic talent he has. That's all I'm gonna say about Claypool.
Ugh.
I do like Claypool. He's a big boy. I think if he does work hard, maple season, you're maple syrup, not maple Tron either. After this year, and Tay, I'm not even gonna get into that about you. You know what I mean? Because
Tay had me. I smoked him on.
Tay was shook yesterday. Tay was shook yesterday, y'all. I'm gonna tell you that he can come on TV and interviews and say we can come down and do better. If we can do better, we can come play. Well, this is your profession, my man. You making a nice little piece of change. Get it together, Tay, man.
Yeah,
the drops came back from last year. The 2020 season all over again.
In the playoff game.
In the playoff game, though.
Yeah.
And you're supposed to be the number one receiver. Come on, Tay. Let's get this thing together, man. And like I said, I like you because you're a Mac boy. I'm a Kent State boy. Hey, Brandon Marshall, hit this podcast up, too, with that I Am Athlete. Yeah, Pittsburgh boys. Let's do it. Doe, we're going to get into our 5 keys. Hey, first one, we did that. We did it for 1.5 quarters. And that was contain Patrick Mahomes, though.
Yeah, until TJ started trying to go inside. Then he started coming outside. It was on the field too long.
Yeah.
On the field too long. You start instinctively doing other things, trying to make plays. He get outside, big play, boom. Kelsey, big play, boom. Then you got Kelsey doing the Kevin Bacon footloose in the goddamn end zone. Almost lost my mind.
You see that?
Oh, man. I said, what is this, 1984? This white boy just keep footloosing us.
Yeah, but what's up, Ron? Yeah, my man Ron on YouTube. That's right, Ron. You know what I mean? But, hey, the boy, he got swag. The boy got swag. And we were talking earlier. He's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer, that's for sure, because he did something last night. I forget what it was. He broke some record last night.
I don't know.
Touchdown catches or 100 yards by a tight end.
You know, no, he was the fourth man to have 4 consecutive playoff games, 100 yards.
Yeah.
Other than the AB, I can't remember.
Yeah, there was one like 2 or 3 of them.
He's the fourth guy.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, he's on his way to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. So, we can't say much about that. But he was giving Norwood and them the smoke back there.
I listen. That first quarter, I was so pumped up, was losing my mind because the defense played so well.
Yeah, they did. I thought we had a chance.
The offense couldn't do nothing. You had 4 possessions, they had 12 yards. Come on, man.
At one point, the defense had more yards than the offense.
Yeah, come on.
In the second quarter. That's bad.
Yeah.
No, that's bad. Well, I think the defense, TJ had 26 yards and we had like 19. It was something bad. Yeah. But anyway, that's been a problem all year. But TJ and Cam, they showed up yesterday, man. They did what they had to do early, but they just was tired, though. It's been a long season. That was the 19th week of the season.
It had to be about 40-20 on that time of possession, man. KC was out there all game.
No, it was 30-30 actually.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It was split right down the middle. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me, please. But I left my sheets at home, but I'm pretty sure
we wasn't doing nothing with the damn ball.
No, we wasn't.
Doing 7 straight punts.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm gonna tell you what. We hung in there up until I'm going to say it was probably 128 of the second quarter. Yeah, when we had the ball and we failed to get that first down, though, And my thing was, we knew they was getting the ball. I would have probably had to punt that. I'm sorry. They're getting the ball after halftime, punt it or something, but we didn't get that first down, though, and that was big. And I think that was one of the possessions where Tay had one of them drop balls, too. On that
it
possession.
is one of the drop balls. Third and two, we did punt the ball.
Okay, that's right. We did.
Tay dropped them on 3rd and 2,
Yes.
but we had 3 3rd and 2s. Najee's going forward with second key, running all day.
Run Najee all day was our second
He
key.
has the ball.
They didn't do that, though.
He has the ball third. We had the ball 3rd and 2 about 3 times. They throw 3 slants.
Yeah.
Tay drops 2 of them.
Yeah.
And one didn't even have a chance.
Right.
So he's going forward every time.
What they gave the stat last night that we throw the ball behind the line more than anybody in the league. And we know what that is. Big Ben had the crate this year. You know what I mean?
Pinless. It's over.
You know, so we know why that is, though. But, yeah, I mean, 5 yards, 6 yards, we're still throwing behind the line of scrimmage, though. And that just can't happen. Not in today's league. There's too many fast defensive backs and linebackers now. You just can't do that, though. Najee, I think Najee ended up with I ain't got my stat phone on me, though.
Yeah. It don't matter what the yards he had.
Like, 28 yards?
It don't matter what he had because he going home for everything. Put the ice up, son.
28 yards?
Ice up, son, like your man say.
Yeah.
That is it.
Yeah.
So it really don't matter, man.
Well, Najee young. He's still young. He did have a lot of carries this year. Najee had 12 carries for 29 yards.
Somebody got to get Najee's head to do what you can do, too.
Yeah.
The dancing, the Sammy Davis.
Dancing bear?
You can't listen.
He's big as hell.
Then when he had the fumble, like, what are you? He's standing straight up and trying to, hey, man, pick your pocket.
Hey.
It's not you. You're a big, lean dude. You go forward. You go straight, man. Put your foot in the ground.
Well,
you know,
hey, we talked before the podcast today, and he's just a big boy. He's not at Alabama anymore. He's not going to beat anybody to the corner per se in the NFL. Like I said, linebackers and DB just too fast, too big, too fast, and hit the hole. Put your foot down. Get straight up field, north and south. Nobody really wants to see you. Once you get past the defensive lineman, you just as big or bigger than anybody on that second and third level. So come on, Najee. You know what I mean? Half of that was you yesterday. Half of that's the line.
His stop and go is not. It's not that he's not that guy that got that stop and go.
No,
his stop and go isn't like quick as hell.
No,
you know, it's just it's
okay.
It's okay. Like
it was good in college.
Yeah, I mean, listen, he's going to be a dog. He's a good football player. But for him to try to stop and go and make plays, nah, man, that's your forte.
He has to learn.
Just straightforward, man.
You saying he has to learn his style, though?
Yeah, which they're gonna have to get a style as a team. We're gonna talk about that at the keys, though.
Okay. Our third key yesterday, though, was on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. We had to play big in the red zone, and especially on offense, it didn't happen. Defense, again, we're not even going to get into it. They just was too tired, though. They carried us the last half of the season. You know, Big Ben, there were 3 games in a row where I think Big Ben only had like 160 in passing. They're tired. They're tired.
Yeah. And then there was KC was real creative, man, with a couple of them calls, man. The little scoop pass.
Yeah.
The McKinnon and
catching TJ.
Honestly, like if you're playing, you're calling calls on defense, you see the little man moving, make sure somebody's watching him. It's like when they got the ball in the middle,
right?
They were just walking in the end zone because nobody's around him. They're not paying him no attention.
Right.
Twice.
Right.
How?
Right.
He's making all the plays.
All game. What do you mean twice?
Yeah, so once he look move, there should be somebody on that. That's your in-game adjustment.
Right.
Coach T and Keith Butler, in-game adjustments, terrible.
Terrible, man. They seem like they stuck with the game plan from Monday.
Yeah.
The Monday before, though. And I'm not talking about today. Yeah. I'm talking about last Monday. It seemed like they hand out the playbook and they don't deviate from that playbook when they get in game, though. And that's what me and Doe always talk about Tomlin, who's the only black coach, which is a shame. Shame on you, NFL. That's horrible. 80% of the league is black. Now you got 8 vacancies at head coach and you got 4 GM vacancies. Make something happen. Let's do that. But anyway, that's what me and Doe always talk about with Tomlin, though. The in-game adjustments. there's just none at all. I mean, as a defense, and if you are calling plays or whatever you want to claim, you don't listen to the offense, but you listen to the defense. I'm not seeing any adjustments on either, though.
Yeah, I mean,
offense or defense.
Pretty
Red
bad.
zone has been terrible all year on offense, to be honest with you. Me and Doe talk about that every game. Where we got to score touchdowns, we never score touchdowns. We don't even score. We don't even score half the time. So, again, red zone let us down again, offense and defense again, but y'all know why. Our fourth key from yesterday, though, was coaching and our team. They had to have the biggest games of their lives.
And that's what you're just talking about right now. I guess, you didn't give me notes. We're going to collide both of them, but we didn't really touch the red zone yesterday on offense. We was touching a lot on defense.
You're right. We called it across the 50.
And then that's the point. Like, the coaching their lives, they can't make drives. They can't hold drives.
You've been saying that for the last 4 or 5
Once
weeks.
Tate drops the second pass, he sits down.
Yeah.
You don't just keep putting him and throwing him in there. James should have came in. You've seen the impact James had him when they let Ben just throw it up and do this one-on-one with him. He actually wants something. He actually going to go get the ball.
Yeah, James Washington had 2 catches for 37 yards.
There is no way.
And a touchdown.
After you drop the second, I'm sorry, you got to sit down. You got to sit down at times. Like, I know you want to keep going with somebody. You don't want to mess up their morale, whatever, but come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, what in the hell?
James Washington averaged 18.5 yards a catch yesterday. 2 receptions, 1 touchdown. Deontay had 5 receptions for 34 yards and a touchdown, which meant nothing because I think he was targeted 10 times, though. I don't have that stat on there. Juju actually had 5 catches yesterday. I didn't realize Juju had 5. 5 for 26 yards. Zach Gentry had 4 for 33. Fryer moved 4 for 25. Really nothing extravagant because Big Ben went 29 of 44 for 215 yards and 2 touchdowns, though. So, again, we wasn't doing anything in the red zone. And like you said, we hardly got to the red zone on offense. And on defense, they just broke our backs. I mean, it's the end of the season. TJ and them tired. Cam's tired. Cam actually played most all season with nobody else.
Rotation-wise, he had a couple guys, but dudes started getting hurt.
Cam almost.
Andy Nant came in.
Well, I'm just saying, as far as Alu was out.
Oh yeah, I don't see Cam didn't miss any games.
Right.
No, they played all 17 games. Yeah.
Cam had a long season, but hey, Pro Bowl season. I'm gonna tell you that. TJ Watt, defense MVP season though. I'm gonna tell you that. And if he don't get defense MVP, something's wrong. I'm gonna tell because
I think he will.
Well, I think he will too. It's gonna be between him and the boy from between him and I think the boy from Dallas with the 11 picks. Stefan's brother. But TJ, Cam, hats off to y'all. Y'all both won Pro Bowl, but one should be Defensive Player of the Year. What was our 5th key, though?
Believing that you win the football game, like that these dudes wasn't world beaters. It was a belief about for a quarter or something. Says when Watt got that touchdown, and then guess what? The faith went out the window with everybody else. Once it got 20-7, we wasn't built for no type of comeback. Right. I mean, we came back in the end of games and dudes let up on people and start playing prevent and let somebody throw the ball a little bit, and we got in 2 games with the Vikings and the Chargers game. But one of too little, too late.
They had a stat, I think, Patrick Mahomes threw 5 touchdown passes in 11 minutes or something like that, though. It was like the quickest 5 touchdowns in playoff history. I'm not sure if that was in history period, but something like that. But once they started going, though, they just started lighting that scoreboard up. And I knew once they got to 31 points, like we talked the other day, though, we wasn't going to win that game. Or 35, it was over. We can't score 28 points, let alone 30 and 36. So.
21-7. Man, and then they got the ball at the beginning of the second half
that's what I'm saying.
and scored a touchdown. So it's 28-7.
Yeah.
That was dumb.
Right.
To get the ball at the beginning of the game. Y'all, all of a sudden you got this confidence in your offense that we just gonna go out and score. No.
Yeah. Well, Mahomes.
That ain't what it's been.
Mahomes was real efficient yesterday, though. He went 30 of 39 for 404 yards, 5 touchdowns, and he did have the pick the whole bunch.
Much better than the
Patrick Mahomes lit it up yesterday. Kelsey even had a touchdown pass yesterday, though, to the offensive tackle. But looking at their rushing game, Rushing, they didn't have they might have had about 100 yards. Let me see if that's a team stat. Yeah, they had 106 yards. We had 56. They had 372 passing, 26 first downs. Yeah, time of possession was even, though, 30-30. So, like you said, we did nothing, to be honest with you, for time of possession to be equal. But who tore us up really was the boy McKinnon. I mean, he only rushed for 61 yards, though, but he had 81 yards receiving, and he had a touchdown receiving.
It was a collective group killing.
Kelsey, 5 for $108, like we talked about him
already. You got loose.
DeMarcus Robinson, he had 4 for 76. Tyreek Hill, 5 for 57 and a touchdown. Hardman, 4 for 43. I mean, yeah, he spread it out. Pringle even had 2 touchdowns, but he only had 5 receptions for 37 yards. It was spread out. Everybody was getting love. And like Doe said, they got real creative. It's like they're getting real comfortable at the right time. They're going to be hard to beat. But Josh Allen and them got something to say about that. I believe that, and Joey Burrow and them. So it's going to be a nice little weekend.
I'm going with the country boy.
You going with who?
The country boy, Josh Allen.
Okay, I like that.
Top 5 quarterback. I told you, Diego. But anyways, we got Justin on here. Van Roy bum with the Browns. Get your popcorn ready. What are you talking about, man? Browns shouldn't have nothing to say about anything in life. But anyways, Mr. Howard, we are gonna keep up the good work. Justin, I like the Cardinals tonight. I think Kyler Murray's gonna show what he's made of. Rick's a football guy, big time. Rico, my man, Chris,
what's up, guys? Out.
Yeah, that's pretty much it right there. But I'll go straight to the comments. Yeah, 18 did. Rico, 18 did. He blew a lot of momentum. He blew a lot of momentum. I mean, trying to catch balls and you're not catching balls. It messes up a whole team's morale. You're up there, you start slumping down because you don't have that leader to pick you up after you're losing.
Right.
Ben ain't going in dudes' faces, clapping in their hands like, we still got this. He's never been that way. He's never been that uplift that. So you have to play well. That's why I said yesterday, all the dust got to fall in line. There's no way you're going to get behind and come back because you don't have that type of leadership that's going to push everybody to the brink of killer and attack.
We don't.
That's one thing they got to get with the next quarterback. Make sure that's right.
Yeah. Yep. Cuz we're just comment on Deontay. Chris was saying Deontay had the nerve to be practicing with tennis balls before the game and was still dropping. Hey, we talked about that before the podcast, cuz, and I tell you what, I don't care about catching tennis balls. Catch a football.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's all I care about. How about get out there and catch some footballs? You know what I mean? That don't impress me when you do stuff like that. Rich is saying KC got creative. How many games
He said I said it.
Okay, yep. Done anything in the first half on offense, but still calling the same dumb plays. OC got to be fired. Yeah, no, you know what I mean?
They're not going to fire Connor this year. I kind of who? Jim Caldwell, somebody could come in here one time. Give Mike Tomlin some real leeway, I guess, unless he just pushes these guys to be us always in-house, because Keith Butler been a coach on that squad for about 18 years.
Right.
And nobody knows that.
But what I want to say about that, though, Rich, is maybe that's Ben. Maybe that was Ben. You know what I mean? We just don't know that. That's why I'm going to say I don't think we're going to get rid of him this year. I can't say I'm going to blame it on the OC, you know what I mean? Because Big Ben got away with a lot of stuff for a lot of years, blaming it on the OC.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then when he didn't like it, he got rid of him. Let's believe me. It was Big Ben got rid of Haley. He got rid of Arians. He got rid of all of them.
He didn't get rid of Arians.
No, Arians was with him.
He didn't get rid of Arians.
Right. Arians was
in fact, he drove down the facility 90 miles an hour because he didn't want not to fire him. But, risk it, no biscuit was no more.
Right. But what I'm saying is Big Ben might have controlled that narrative on offense. And what I can say is I just go back to the quarterback sneak stuff. That's not in our playbook. We don't run. Come on, man. Come on, Big Ben.
There were so many more plays they could run with Ben.
Right.
But at the same time, I want to see some creativity. Move some dudes around.
Yeah.
Why is dudes in the doghouse?
Yeah.
Why is so much in the doghouse with James?
Hey, Kelsey threw a touchdown pass last night.
They was just toying with us.
I know, but I'm just saying.
They're just playing around, just having fun. When he did that,
with an underhanded pass from
I said, I might as well watch Bubba Fett.
But like we were saying, underhanded pass from Mahomes and stuff.
Bubba Fett.
I mean,
Mandalorian. Hell, I was having fun, man.
Yeah.
Real shit.
But none. We have it on. Maybe that's Mike T. You know what I mean? It might be Mike T. Maybe he's stern, strict, straightforward, not really a fun type of play calling guy. Who knows? But what I can say is we're about to find out a lot about Mike Tomlin in the next 5 years if he's around that long.
He don't have no 5-year thing. We got this year and the year after that. If some got to shake. They got to at least get to the AFC Championship game and win that thing. They got to get back to a dance, man. I mean, and then the AFC is open.
Yeah, y'all heard that, Cleveland?
AFC is open.
Hey, Cleveland, y'all heard that? We got to get to a dance. We don't care about making the playoff. This show right here.
We 13 years in the making and nothing.
Yeah.
You know, and not even breathing the thing.
Right.
No, we breathed in the 13 years. It's been about 10 to 11 since we played. I think 11 years. 2011 was the last one from the 2010 season.
Right.
So,
Jason, okay, McKinnon killed us.
2012.
Chris said McKinnon killed us up the middle. I agree, but like Doe said earlier, we got to restock at linebacker totally. Linebacker is definitely one of those needed areas, but offensive line has got to be A1 after quarterback. So,
yeah.
Quarterback's number one. If you got another second pick in the first round, go offensive line. I mean, them was 1A, 1B. I don't care how you want to spin that. I don't care what quarterback you get back there or what running back. You see what happens, though.
Yeah, we got to get physical and got to get tough with some flair. Like my man Am said, with some flair. Like, I can't be stopped. I'm going to move you and get nasty. You have to be nasty playing in the – let's not play in the trenches. You have to be nasty. There's no such thing to being soft and in the trenches. What in the hell?
When they start doing that, though.
Hey. I was a goddamn disgrace watching that fucking shit. Like real shit, this shit has been excruciating.
Justin, you said, does it start with the coaching? No, it doesn't start with the coaching, and it doesn't end with the coaching. It starts with the players, and it ends with ownership. That's flat out. So
they did a disservice bringing Ben.
I mean, we can talk a lot of context, but that's what it really is. It starts with the players, and it ends with ownership. If you got the right type of players, you got a scheme, you got an identity, and you draft to that scheme and identity, and you go out there and play your game. And regardless of what the other team, how they scheme you or stuff like that, though, if you're a good team, you go out there and play your game because you drafted those guys to fit your system. But I'm going to get down to one thing. And I said this a couple weeks ago, and Doe thought I was crazy. I'm going to start blaming the Rooneys. This is a Rooney problem. Now, I don't know if it was since old man and Dan Jr. Gave it up, but maybe these Rooneys are just, the kids that came up in the press box. You know what I mean? They didn't see the grind to get this thing up and running from the rip. But I'm going to tell you what.
They've seen it. Dan is old enough.
Yeah, but.
He's seen it. Yeah, Dan is about 70.
Okay. I can see Dan. But, I mean, what about the rest of the kids? I don't know. You know what I mean? The grandkids now, the great-grandkids.
They ain't running it. It's him.
Yeah,
his eyes are still wide open. He walks cool. He's fine. I mean, he might not be 70. He might be 65, but that's old enough.
Well, Dan, let's get it together, man. I mean, like I said, Justin, you asking words begin is coaching. That he's in the middle. Tomlin's is in the middle. Tomlin's just the chef, if you want to put an analogy. He didn't go shopping. He didn't even. He might have gave a list.
He shopped. They got a lot of. I'm watching it. He got a lot of leeway with picks. He's in there with picks.
Yeah, but
they pick guys he wants.
It comes down to what Colbert and them is putting in front of him. Also.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean?
But I'm just saying he got leeway with the picks. He don't got too much leeway with the coaches to me. You keep going in grind.
Yeah.
Keith Butler's been there for 20 years.
Yeah. And it's always the quarterback coach who becomes the coordinator, huh?
Or somebody like there's no flex outside.
Right.
And like What are you going to do at quarterback? You're going to draft Pickett? You're going to move up to Pickett? He's supposed to be the best thing out there?
I don't know.
He didn't get nice until this year. He was struggling going back and forth. The last 2 years, I guess the year before that, he can make every throw. He can move.
Well, I was talking to
I don't know what he's going to be as an NFL quarterback.
I was talking to my man today, and he basically said we need a total teardown. And he's talking total. Like, other than TJ and Cam and
the receivers are young. You got to keep the receivers.
And tear it all down.
The running back
offensive line. He's saying the whole offensive line.
No, Dan Moore can stay.
I like Dan Moore too. I do like.
I think Choksokey for stay.
He's sometimey though. Chooks is sometimey.
How's the Nazik probably?
He might be able to stay. I like him.
What you going to have to do with Kendall Green, KG?
Yeah.
I don't think he's a center. You move him to guard. If he doesn't work out a guard, bench him.
Get rid of him.
Yeah, and then Dotson is hurt. Dotson will be back.
Okay.
So dudes, 3 or 4 of them linemen to be there.
Though
you got to at least get 2 linemen.
Zach Banner this year?
I don't know. Zach Banner's not even on my mindset.
Well, I'm just saying he's offensive line. We're talking offensive line. Do you keep him?
What does it cost? $100,000? I don't know.
No, they had signed him to an extension last year.
What? How much though?
I don't know.
$200,000 a year? Like
no, I don't see him. It was something all right.
$300,000, $400,000. He didn't get no real checks. He didn't get no meal tickets.
Yes, he did.
It's all into a meal ticket. 2, maybe. I don't know. Cut him then.
But I'm just saying.
Got cap space.
They had planned on him being our starting tackle. You know that though. I mean, we're not going to sit here and act like the kid wasn't slated to be the starting tackle. He was slated to be the starting tackle.
But Afalu, and he'll be 35 next year. Does he really come back? And then to it, hey, we got to hope he's what he's going to be, man. So, I mean, up the middle is where it's at, man. Both ways. Well, they got to get better in the middle of the field. And Edmonds is not going to be there.
Tuitt might be
so
back.
Who's going to be your other safety?
Tuitt might be back.
Yeah, Tuitt might
That'll
be back.
That'll be a big help. I mean, Tuitt is.
It will be. It will be. But will he be that top-notch all-pro player? Okay. That was nice.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and that's all I'm saying about that.
Do you get the money back when you cut him, or is it dead money? You got to ask yourself that, too.
Yeah, so, I mean, we got a lot of holes at offensive line, so that's why I say that's like 1B. We have to get a quarterback. That's number 1.
And linebacker, man. Middle linebacker. Schober is not the guy.
No. And neither is
Bush.
Spillane.
Yeah, Spillane, he'll come downhill, but athletically.
Well, he's a backup.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a good backup. Don't get me wrong. I'd like to keep him on the team. Don't get me wrong, though. I like Spillane. I like to keep him on the team, but as a backup. You know what I mean? But like Doe said, up the middle, the game is won and lost up in them trenches through the middle. If your center and guards is nice, your nose tackle and defensive tackles are nice, you're probably going to be all right, though. You're probably going to be all right. And you throw another one nice weak side linebacker in there, you probably all right. Bush might have to go to weak side.
He is weak side.
I thought Bush was strong side.
No.
Oh, that even makes it worse.
He plays right to the quarterback, not left. Schober's the left linebacker. Right linebacker. On his side, he's right.
I'm not trying.
Bush is left.
That even makes it worse, then. Because that means he's opposite the tight end, y'all. He should have free reign to the pill every play. Playing in 3-4, he should have free reign to the pill every play.
No, I'm going to put their hands on him. You know, he's doing the cha-cha slide part 2. Part 2, baby.
But anyway, Cam, TJ, Mika will be the nucleus of this team coming up, though. How do you feel about the offense? Who do you think is going to be that nucleus that we can build on or build around?
It's Najee. What you mean?
Okay, and
I don't know. Fairmouth.
Whoa.
They got moved to 2 rookies.
You're right.
Like the receivers, they can stay in place because, I mean, nobody got no big contracts.
Who?
Claypool's staying in place, so Johnson. They're not going to get rid of dudes. Now, James probably going to be gone. He'll be the odd man out. I don't think he should be, but he's going to be the odd man out.
But do you go ahead and
and they like Ray Ray's little bum ass. And Ray Ray don't cost nothing.
I think Tomlin likes Ray Ray.
But
I think Tomlin. I think it's Tomlin that likes Ray.
Yeah, well, hey, they're going to keep Ray.
So you're saying we okay?
They can draft a receiver though.
So and that's what I'm getting at. I still think we need some help at receiver. Who knows if Juju's
the first 2 picks though after the quarterback has to be lineman. You have to bring at least some competition in.
We said that last year, though.
And you got to get a new nose tackle. You got to get a new nose tackle. Follow will be 35.
Yeah.
And then another DT/DN because Tuitt ain't promised. It looks like the Larry Hughes situation to me.
So you think straight up Tuitt's going to be done? I hope not, though.
I mean, he didn't come back and play a game.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, who knows where he's at mentally?
You're right.
I mean, I get it. A year off of it, I just don't see, And then you got to figure Tuitt's been ripping up his chest too. He ripped up his bicep twice. He ripped his what's that called again right here?
Pec.
Your pec. He ripped his pec twice.
Yeah.
So
might be time to.
We'll see though.
Yeah, we're gonna see. But like I said, Tomlin, we really gonna see what's up with you in the next couple years. It's either that or he's gonna get up out of here, though. It's gonna be one of the two. I'm gonna tell you that one thing right now.
He'll be working for the media. I don't know
the YB game plan.
Maybe though, because he'll get a job in a minute.
Tomlin is either gonna get out here and make something happen real quick, or he's gonna be in the booth.
Yeah,
he's gonna be in the booth, though. You know what I mean? But Kevin Colbert, I don't know what that situation is, though. He's drafting this year, but he's retiring the next year, or right after the draft, he's retiring.
Yes, exactly.
He ain't going to camp. What's going on?
I guess he's grooming somebody. Somebody's in-house is being groomed to be the
in-house. There you go with this.
Dan Rooney's nephew, son,
or
one of his uncle's kids, will be
so
GM.
We go outside of the building for nothing. Even GM.
When's the last time? Tell me somebody.
Hey, don't say. They lock the doors. You get hired. If you get to work for the Steelers, you might be the next GM. Hey, I'm about to go and I'm playing the 3 Heinz Field next year. I'm starting from the ground up. I might be GM in 20 years. Those are nut, man. Those are nut. He said they ain't even going outside for GM. That's crazy. But I don't know what's going on with Colbert. So, I mean, there's a lot of question marks. I think this is the most question marks I've had on the Steelers offseason than any other season I can remember in a long time, though. A long time.
Yeah.
I mean, other than, them Cordell Stewart years and all that, there was a lot.
Cordell Stewart was going to AFC Championship games.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
It was going to have, and then they run down your neck. And the Woods on defense was dogs.
Cordell was all dogs. Yeah. So. From safety to those type of dogs, huh? Especially up that middle.
So, hey. Oh, man.
But we're going to get up out of here, y'all. We appreciate y'all joining us this year.
Yeah.
We'll be back next year. Bigger, better. We're going to change. We're going to try to get some production stuff going on. Yeah. Hey, B. Marsh, I'll be watching your stuff all the time. I am athlete. Show the love, man. Reach back out. It's Pittsburgh boys, all right? Hey, Doe, any shout-outs to any people out here? I'm going to send a couple out after you're done, but any shout-outs to the people out there?
Keep being a Steelers fan.
Hey, I'm going to shout-out Cuzzo Chris, my man Larry, rest in peace again, Fletcher Gaines, Shelly, Rich, A-Dub, everybody. I mean, there's some Maury, our boy Van Roy from Cleveland, JG, you don't get on no more because y'all Baker Mayfield's bums. But anyway, we appreciate y'all joining us this year. The 2021 year has been an epic year. The first 17-game season, first one. They're going to 18, 19, 20. They're going to keep on pumping this thing up. It's all about the money, y'all. But guess what? Pittsburgh Steelers, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get number 7 one of these years real soon. Whether it's with Tomlin, without Tomlin, but Rooney's. Get it together. Hey, for Doe Bus and KY, Young Brothers Game Plan. Peace.